Businesses everywhere are looking for ways to improve their operational efficiency by enabling data-driven decision-making. However, to achieve this accurately and responsibly, it requires the use of high-quality, relevant, and governed data. Hi, my name is Luv Aggarwal, and I'm a solution engineer for IBM Data and AI. And today, I'm here to talk to you about how your organization can deliver quality data using our dataOps methodology. So let's start with, what is dataOps? DataOps is the orchestration of people, process, and technology to deliver trusted, high-quality data to data citizens fast. The practice is focused on enabling collaboration across an organization to drive agility, speed, and new data initiatives at scale. From an operational perspective, DataOps integrates a continuous process of data discovery, transformation, governance, integration, and curation and cataloging for self-service. Our unified and extensible hybrid data platform, IBM Cloud Pak for Data, supports all the services that I mentioned and more as part of a DataOps toolchain. Now let's take a look at a quick demo to see how both a data engineer and a data consumer in an organization would use IBM Cloud Pak for Data's DataOps capabilities. Okay, so first I'm going to log in to Cloud Pak for Data as a data engineer and start by adding some data sources. I'll go over to the Platform Connections tab and click on New Connection. Now we can see the wide variety of IBM sources as well as third-party sources that we can connect to. And I want to connect to a DB2 instance that I have, so I'll input in all my credentials and click on Create Connection. Okay, now that we have our connection defined, let's see how we can discover data quality information from it. So I'll jump over to the Data Discovery tab, and now we have the option between Quick Scan, which analyzes a sample of each table or file to quickly provide analysis results, or Automated Discovery, which provides detailed analysis results of all assets from the data source and is typically suitable for a subset of data. So for now, I'll run an Automated Discovery. I'll select the data connection that I set up and the parameters that I want, including publishing the data asset to our enterprise catalog so that consumers can find this data. And I'll click on Discover. OK, while this is running, the platform is pulling metadata from our source and assessing it for quality using metrics including data classes, formats, frequency distribution, and more. So now I want to show you what that analysis looks like. I'll open up the results, and we can see a dashboard that summarizes our data quality and allows us to dive deeper into the specific assets and relationships. All right, now let's move on to how can we govern our data assets. So 2 points I want to touch on here: data classes and data protection rules. Classes allow us to specifically define different types of data attributes based on our business language. So we could have something like customer number or email address, which we can see is defined here by a specific format. Now that we have our classes defined, I will switch over to the data protection rules. Now these allow us to define custom rules on how we want to manage sensitive data. So we can see I already have some rules in here, such as email masking, which completely redacts any data field that matches with the data class email. I could also substitute it for other values, or I could just obfuscate it. All right, now I'm going to switch hats and log into the platform as a data consumer. So as a data consumer, I'm looking for specific data that I need to run some sort of analysis. So I go to my enterprise data catalog, and now I can shop for exactly what I need by searching a variety of business terms, data classes, or other attributes, and I'm able to search across the entire data landscape. Does not matter whether those data sources are hosted on different clouds or on-prem. Everything is in the catalog. OK, so now I found the data set that I'm looking for, and I can preview it to make sure this is what I need. Now, if you have noticed, I can't actually see all of the data. There are particular columns in here that are masked for me. Now, this is because of the data protection rules that we set up prior, which apply across all data assets in the catalog. So this allows our organization to maintain data governance and compliance, protect sensitive data, while at the same time exposing the data that our analysts and data scientists need. I can also take a quick look at the dataset's profile, which allows me to further analyze it for quality and make sure the values match a particular class, there are no missing or mismatching values, and review statistics about the asset. OK, this looks good to me, so I'm going to add it to my data science project and use it to start building insights. Now, once I'm in my project and I decide I need to make some changes to the dataset, I don't actually have to go back to my data engineer to request those changes. I can use another self-service tool to make those changes for my project. So I will open up the dataset here and click into Refine. Now, this allows me to make minor transformations to my dataset in a point-and-click manner and save it back to my project. OK, so to recap what we did, as a data engineer, I was able to leverage the platform to connect to various data sources, assess them for quality, define specific data protection rules, and then publish the assets to an enterprise knowledge catalog to make them available to all our data consumers. And as a data consumer, I was able to use the same platform to search for the data that I need and quickly get access to it for my analytics project. I was able to make the changes to how my dataset behaved without the lengthy process of having to go back to a data engineer to request those changes. On one single platform, we were able to fulfill several different activities of the dataOps lifecycle and take a process that traditionally can take days into one that can be completed in hours. While we only looked at a few of the dataOps capabilities today, check out the rest by requesting a no-cost trial of IBM Cloud Pak for Data in the link below. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please drop us a line below. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, please like and subscribe. And don't forget, if you want to learn more about IBM Cloud Pak for Data, please check out the links below.